This section of our ongoing Chesapeake and Ohio Towpath walk brings my sister Laura and I up to 61 miles from the canal's start point at mile marker 0 in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. We've been walking since 2020 when the pandemic shutdown began, and now 2 years later and many day hikes further on, we're about a third of the way to Cumberland, Maryland, where the path ends at 180 miles. We were joined by my niece Amy, Laura's daughter, for our walk from Brunswick, Maryland to Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, where we crossed the Potomac and left the C&O for a walking exploration of the town to finish at the National Park Service parking and shuttle area on top of the hill on Bolivar Heights. In this section, the C&O is joined for a few miles by the Appalachian Trail, and it serves as access for trails to the Weaverton Cliffs and further on to the Maryland Heights area. Besides canal history of the 1800s, this region is rich with Civil War history and natural history. At the confluence of the Shenandoah and Potomac, historic floods have left their marks both on the canal and in Harpers Ferry. Though both rivers are wild and free today, used primarily for recreation like whitewater kayaking, fishing, and tubing, they were not that long ago industrial rivers that powered mills and factories all along their banks. The C&O Canal runs hard against the cliffs and the bluffs on the northern shore of the Potomac and was eventually abandoned when railroads came into competitive use and the expense and expanse of flood damage became unsustainable in the 1920s. The National Park Service manages the lower town of Harpers Ferry, and it serves as a hub for Civil War and abolition history. But a steep walk up to High and Washington Streets, and then on to Bolivar Heights, reveals the working class history of the town, as well as the historic campus for Storer College, and my favorite, the headquarters of the Appalachian Trail Conservancy.